Bangladesh gets big offer from Pakistan amid frayed ties with India. In recent times, we have seen a strengthening of relationship between Bangladesh and Pakistan. We have seen a kind of bond forming developing between the leadership, and a lot of such kind of consultations and discussions has taken place between the both countries. In this context, Pakistan has for the first time asked Bangladesh to use the facility of Karachi port for the transshipment that was suspended by India a few months back. So first of all, if you try to understand what is the Pakistan's offer to Bangladesh. Now in this context, Karachi port, which is the largest port of Pakistan, it has asked Bangladesh that it can use the port of Karachi for transshipment. Transshipment basically means the goods will be transported from Bangladesh to Karachi port, and from Karachi port it can be further exported to different countries in Europe, America and other parts of the world as such. This particular offer was made by Pakistan to Bangladesh in the 9th Joint Economic Commission, and it was announced in the capital city of Bangladesh, Dhaka itself. And this actually was the first meeting between the Pakistan and Bangladesh that has taken place in last 20 years, as per the report of Sama TV October 28. Now, if you look at the key diplomatic context here, we know that since the ouster of Sheikh Hasina after the large-scale revolution and protest by the students, we have seen the relation between India and Bangladesh has become more strained, and it has seen a kind of downward spiral. And this also has come in the time when Sheikh Hasina was given refuge and political asylum in India, which current Bangladeshi administration did not like, and has continuously asked India to send her back so that she can be punished for her injustices. Interim regime is something we can understand that Bangladesh currently is led by. It is led by Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus, and Bangladesh still has not conducted elections, the free and fair elections as such. Yunus has also created a lot of controversy by his irresponsible remarks, whether it is with Pakistan or whether it is with China. For example, a few days back, he has gifted a distorted map of the Bangladesh where the map shows the northeastern part of India as part of Bangladesh as such, including Assam. And similarly, it overall, if you look at the entire development that we have seen since August 2024, it creates a symbolic shift of Bangladesh, or it basically shows a symbolic shift of Bangladesh away from India. Till Sheikh Hasina was the Prime Minister of Bangladesh, India and Bangladesh enjoyed a very warm and good relationship. It had good, friendly, neighborly ties as such. But now it seems that Bangladesh wants to drift away from the Indian orbit and is growing more closer to both Pakistan as well as China as such. At least this is the message that the current administration and the interim administration of Bangladesh is giving. If you look at historically also, we know that it is the India which was responsible for liberating Bangladesh from the Pakistan, and Bangladesh actually was referred as East Pakistan until 1971. It was the military operation and the war with Pakistan that India conducted, which led to the what we call as independence of Bangladesh. And this also is something that that is very important part of Bangladesh history. But if you look at the current development, current decisions taken by Bangladeshi administration, it clearly shows that there is a new cooperation developing between the East and between the Pakistan and what was the East Pakistan as such. At the same time, India-Bangladesh tie seems to be cooling off as such. Also, if you look at this particular offer comes at a time when India has revoked the transshipment agreement it had signed with Bangladesh. Earlier, Bangladeshi exporters and the businessmen were able to use the ports of India, such as Kolkata port, for example, to export goods to the third countries. And through this, they were able to save huge amount of money as such. And this is something that they did not have any access to as of now. And thus, Pakistan has allowed them and asked them to access the Karachi port trust as such. Overall, Pakistan also has asked Bangladesh that it is willing to expand the global trade network of Bangladesh and boost cooperation between the National Shipping Corporation of Pakistan and Bangladesh as such. Not only that, Pakistan in recent times also have given a signal where it wants to strengthen sea connectivity, both for the exports and imports coming from the particular country. Now, before moving forward, I would want to bring your attention to the fact that Legacy IAS Academy, we are going to soon commence batches. Batches are going to start on 10th and 15th of December, and then 25th and 6th of this 25th and 6th of December as well. 25th October and 6th December batch is weekend batch, while 10th November and 15th December batch is going to be the regular weekday batch as such. If you look at the program features, we ensure that there is a comprehensive coverage of GS paper, one-to-one mentorship and doubt solving sessions. We also encourage regular interaction with educators. we believe that preparation of UPSC should be done in an integrated manner. That is why daily mains answer writing practice is something that we emphasize on since the beginning itself. Also, students have to be aware about their strengths and weaknesses, and that is where the role of test series comes into picture as such. Now, if you want to know more detail about the course programs and feature, you can click the link in the description box of this particular video, and you can also download our Legacy IAS app. Now, coming back to this particular topic, it seems that to look at the past meetings that has taken place between the military generals of Pakistan and Bangladesh, as well as the prime ministers of both countries, it seems that there is a broader areas of cooperation where Pakistan and Bangladesh are trying to show convergence of interests as such. For example, Pakistan has offered medical and religious tourism also, where both countries can cooperate and participate in. Energy and climate change initiative is something where they have where they have shown willingness to cooperate and basically work together. IT communication is other area, and then apart from that, industrial progress and investment is something that is also where overall a broad cooperation agreement we are seeing here. But the most important one is that, which also have direct implications for India, is that Pakistan and Bangladesh have decided that there should be resumption of direct flight between both countries. It will create a headache, a security headache for India, because you know that in the times of East Pakistan, the West Pakistani territory and West Pakistan has actually used it to cause infiltration in India. It has caused the weapons, arms, and drugs trafficking, and even in the infusion of fake Indian currency note using the porous border of Bangladesh. Such kind of security threat again can emerge if there is a better linkages and more closer cooperation between Bangladesh and Pakistan as such. Overall, business and people to people contact, that is how they are representing it, is that what they want to develop by resuming the this air connectivity as such. And also they have focused on bilateral tourism and collaboration in the logistical affairs as such. Economic collaboration is something also was the subject matter of this particular discussion, where MOU, that is Memorandum of Understanding, was signed between Pakistan Halal Food Authority and Bangladesh Standard and Testing Institute. At the same time, halal market cooperation, agriculture, textile, banking, education, health. As you can see that Pakistan actually is trying to entice Bangladesh, is trying to encourage Bangladesh to completely again integrate its economy to a large extent with the Pakistan as such, which then it can use its for own advantage in future, as we have seen that that's in the past as well. Now, it has implications for India also. The first implication obviously is in the strategic sphere, because Pakistan's outreach creates new geopolitical alignment, and there is also bonhomie growing between China. You know that China and Pakistan enjoys very strong this friendship. So China, Pakistan, Bangladesh, this kind of geopolitical alignment will create a new security threat for India, especially as you know that Pakistan has continuously used its territory to create situations in cases of cross-border terrorism, and same kind of situation we might see in the future if Bangladesh goes closer in the orbit of Pakistan as such. At the same time, it also obviously influences India's influence, weakens India's influence in Dhaka, and China-backed corridor via Karachi and Chittagong is something that we can also see China taking advantage of, or as it's part of the One Belt, One Road policy as such. As we have discussed, security concerns, especially for the northeastern region of India, will keep on growing unless and until India takes stringent action against this. Now, apart from that, also policy basis, we have to see something that will take place, that will transform and change here. So India will obviously have to reassess Bangladesh policy, and will have to again examine the trade restrictions it has put on the Bangladeshi exporter. We have seen that not only India has suspended transshipment agreement with Bangladesh, but also it has refused export or yard export from Bangladesh to India as such. And overall, also many of the scholars are of view that India should try to boost diplomatic engagement, because one thing is clear, that this particular interim government is not going to last for longer duration. It is expected that somewhere in the beginning of next year, Bangladesh is going to conduct a general elections. So it is believed that Bangladeshi Nationalist Party is at the best, as currently is the party which seems to be leading and might come in the government and form the government as such. So there should be effort from India's side to have some sort of interaction and engagement with the Bangladeshi Nationalist Party, and they should try to also ensure that Bangladesh does not take any decision which might stifle the progress that we have seen in the last couple of decades between India and Bangladesh, relations between India and Bangladesh, and also they should not take any decisions and measures that can threaten the security interest of India also. Also, at the same time, India will have to be cautious and monitor military and intelligence cooperation between both countries, that is Dhaka and Bangladesh. And overall, by looking at all these, the growing of the bonhomie or coming closer of China, Pakistan, Bangladesh, there is one thing that we cannot deny, and that is a new reality of a new phase of South Asian power rivalry that seems to be taking shape in the current context. That is all about this particular video. If you like the video, please hit the like button, share it with your aspirants, subscribe to the channel for more such content. Thank you very much.